When you did not bring it in December, I met someone, boom, I got in a marriage. You were like, oh, it's too fast, this is too much, you're doing too much.
Yeah, guess what happened?
Huh? What?
Done.
You're done. You happened just as fast and you're done as well.
Porsha and Dennis clashing on the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 17 really brought back a lot of history between them, because no matter how much time has passed, it is clear there are still a lot of emotions connected to everything they went through. One thing about Porsha and Dennis is that their conversations never feel like two people who simply moved on and have no feelings about the past. There is always this mix of jokes, frustration, honesty, and unresolved emotions whenever they are around each other.
So I had an idea for this room. We can clear this out and let this be the actual glam room. I already contacted the contractor. So, I mean, it's a bit, yeah, we
got work to do.
So put the glam counter here, put the wig heads here, and we can put the wig heads
Porsha
actually
Diane
on the side too. Hey, what you doing?
You got your red hair in.
This is not red, this is pink.
I know what that means. Nice flowers. Boy working overtime.
Even though Dennis can be Dennis the Menace, I love him, and he's a really good father. I really couldn't ask for anything else other than that, even though we're not even together.
You done sat me outside.
Why are you so damn chill?
What you mean?
Damn, deep breaths. What is going on with you?
I saw the blog in Brooklyn.
Culture con.
Yeah. You don't think you need to slow it down?
Slow what down? What am I doing?
When you dating, you don't got to tell everybody what you got going on. You can't confuse my daughter like that.
Hold on. First of all, no one has met Pilar. I'm just dating and enjoying being single. You had your opportunity. Do you not remember that?
Sure. Porsha asked me for her ring back around Christmas. Next thing I know, she was engaged again.
When you did not bring it in December, I met someone, boom, I got in a marriage. You were like, oh, it's too fast, this is too much, you're doing too much.
Yeah, guess what happened?
What?
Done.
You're done. You happened just as fast and you're done as well.
You know what? I waited for you to end this thing with Simon because I knew it wasn't gonna work.
That's nasty. You shouldn't be doing a countdown on my marriage.
This is very painful for me. You know, from the day we met, I was very intentional from the beginning. And through everything that I've been...
No, I was intentional. I gave you a baby.
I'm pregnant.
I said, let's go look at the ring.
Said 10 carats.
10.27,
Oh my, good Google it. Google it.
I appreciate it.
I actually asked you probably.
I went. I got it done. Which brings me to the next point. So I brought your ring back today. Here you go.
What is this supposed to mean?
I waited around to see if we can maybe, but I can't do nothing with it.
I didn't know that he kept the ring. And I definitely didn't know that he kept the ring thinking he was going to give it back to me. You're doing too much.
Why are you crying?
I'm not crying. I don't cry. How dare you bring that ring over here? Like, I'm not even for real. I'm being like, be all the way for real.
Ain't no point in me hanging around.
You are, even if you don't hang around, that's fine. But you gave it to me twice as an engagement that you broke.
You just like to bring us in the family? Y'all know you ain't been wearing your ring. I want you to put your ring back on.
You are the trauma. Not the drama, the trauma. In a perfect world, love to be back with Dennis. There is just another side to us that happens when we're together that I just don't like. I don't ever want to be arguing in front of Pilar. I have never introduced her to a toxic household at all. You're not gonna come sit over here and casually cross your tight pants and hand me that ring. With your ankle huggers. Keep the ring. Give it to Pilar.
We clearly need to go to therapy because you obviously not understanding what's going on.
What, co-parent therapy? There's no co-parent therapy. For the sake of Pilar, I'd be damned if I literally bring her dad in the house for her to see us together as a family and then break up. I can't believe you brought that dad in the ring already. You know you're doing the absolute
What I'm gonna do with it?
You need to go and get rid of it. That's what you need to go do.
Right, so let me move on too.
So just actually move on then. You don't gotta move on and trying to be all nasty about it. Hand me my actual engagement ring
It's
back.
important.
That is mean as just for me to even open the box and look at it, it's messed up. Just for me to even see it is triggering to me.
No,
I don't. Jesus, did you guys know he had a ring? I mean, that's pretty triggering.
What's wrong? I'm scared. I don't know what to do.
Dennis has crappy timing. I'm coming out of a divorce. I'm trying to be built. My heart is very soft right now. And here you come bringing up old feelings. I'm always thinking about Dennis's mental health. And I just would wish he would also do the same for me.
Dennis definitely knows how to get a reaction out of Porsha. He knows her personality. He knows what buttons to press. And sometimes it feels like he says certain things knowing exactly how she's going to respond. But at the same time, I think the reason Porsha reacts so strongly is because their situation was never just a simple breakup. Dennis was someone she really saw a future with. She wanted the relationship, the family, and that happily ever after moment with him. When somebody you really believed in hurts you, it is not always something you just forget because time has passed. You can forgive, you can move forward, and you can co-parent, but certain feelings connected to disappointment can still be there. And with Dennis, the biggest issue is that he can sometimes have the right message, but be the wrong person delivering it. When he talks about Porsha needing to slow down with dating and really think about her choices, there might be some truth in wanting someone to be careful. But coming from Dennis, it hits differently because of their history. It is hard to receive relationship advice from somebody who played a role in breaking your trust. Because Porsha's point is also understandable. Just because one relationship did not work does not mean going backwards is automatically the answer. Sometimes people think because two people have history and a child together, they should just try again. But love is not always enough. A relationship also needs trust, consistency, and the ability to feel safe with that person emotionally. Dennis and Porsha's chemistry has never really been the problem. That is probably why people still notice their connection. They can joke, argue, and go back and forth in a way that shows they know each other extremely well. But chemistry does not erase the things that happened. Sometimes the hardest relationships to walk away from are not the ones where there is no love left. Sometimes they are the ones where the love is still there, but the trust has been damaged. And that is what makes watching Porsha and Dennis complicated. You can see moments where they still understand each other, but you can also see the pain from what happened before. Dennis bringing up certain things felt like he knew exactly where the conversation was going to go. He knows Porsha, and he knows how emotional things can get between them. But at the same time, Dennis also has to understand that he cannot always step into that role of giving advice without acknowledging why things changed between them in the first place. When someone hurts another person, especially in a relationship where a family was involved, those decisions have long-term effects. Porsha thought Dennis was going to be the person she built that life with. She pictured a future, and when things fell apart, it changed everything. That kind of disappointment can make someone approach relationships differently afterward. I also think this shows another side of Porsha that people sometimes overlook. Porsha is funny, loud, and entertaining, so sometimes people forget that underneath all of that, she has also dealt with heartbreak. When she says she does not cry or tries to act like things do not affect her, sometimes that can be a way of protecting herself. A lot of people use humor and confidence to cover moments where they actually were hurt. With Dennis, I do not think the emotions are about wanting everything back exactly how it was. I think it is more about the fact that someone she loved deeply disappointed her. And there is a difference. You can move on from someone and still feel hurt by what happened. You can love someone as family and still know they are not the right person for you romantically, especially because Porsha and Dennis will always be connected through their daughter. They cannot just completely disappear from each other's lives. That means they have to figure out how to communicate and build a healthy relationship outside of being together. But sometimes when two people have that much history, the line between co-parenting and old emotions can become complicated. Dennis can joke around and Porsha can fire back, but underneath the jokes, there is clearly a deeper conversation happening. It is not just about dating. It is about trust, disappointment, and what happens when the person you thought would never hurt you ends up hurting you. The Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 17 is showing that their dynamic is not simple. They can laugh one minute and argue the next because their relationship has layers. Dennis might still care about Porsha and want the best for her, but caring about someone does not automatically mean you are the person they should be with. and Porsha has every right to decide that moving forward is better than going back. Sometimes people can grow separately. Sometimes two people can become better friends or better co-parents than they were as partners. The biggest thing for Dennis is understanding that if he wants his opinion to be respected, he also has to recognize the role he played and why things changed. And for Porsha, the challenge is making sure she is not carrying old pain into new situations. At the end of the day, their bond is always going to be there because they share a family. But whether that bond is romantic or just a strong co-parenting relationship is something only they can decide. One thing is clear though, whenever Porsha and Dennis are together on screen, the history, the humor, and the emotions always come out.